Order and growth. The body, with its inner landscape and energy fields, is like a garden. Everywhere your awareness attends becomes more beautiful, robust, abounding with life and orderly. Order and nature-driven growth evolve together harmoniously in the well-tended garden. These two values coordinate to support success and maintain health. They represent the male and female aspects of oneself. Male provides the initial structure, order, and female nurtures growth. Order expresses itself through the placement of attention, and attention nourishes growth. You have autonomous control over both aspects. However, directing attention comes naturally, whereas how the flow of attention interacts with the material world is a complex process. It is this second principle that is simplified and expedited through energy healing. How to focus. 1. Be fearless. Problems arise specifically to receive your attention. Thinking that problems will solve themselves, or if I ignore it, it will go away, is not the formula for success. Energy healing involves putting awareness directly on that which is not serving life, physical, mental, emotional pain, as well as life challenges, lessons, and other difficulties. We are clearing fear and patterns of avoidance from the whole chakra system of multiple generations of ancestors, clearing from the 4 dense levels of the body habits of procrastination, distraction, and aggression. An energy frequency or light medicine of enthusiastic engagement, emotional investment, and the courage is received by the 4 dense levels of the body and the chakra system in the place of the imbalances just released. 2. Stay anchored. This is done while keeping at least one toe in the ocean of pure source energy. Awareness anchored to source, even a little bit, provides a perspective that helps maintain stability when facing suffering. In chakras 4 through 9, stabilizing a flower of life matrix, context for the maintenance of the light medicine mentioned above, and a 112-point matrix to ensure that consciousness always has access to the source of creation, even in the worst of situations. 3. Maintaining neutrality. Attending problems with neutrality is key. Passionate feelings are reserved for the solutions that support life and health. Even destructive feelings don't destroy negativity, because negativity or evil naturally feeds upon destructive feelings and intentions. An attitude of neutrality allows you to float above the problems without being gripped by them. You need only the intention to do this in order to cultivate the ability to maintain a neutral attitude toward negativity in the long term. Where to focus. 1. Pick your battle. A mind anchored in truth leads to clear discernment. Discernment keeps healing resources focused efficiently. Clear perception and a sensitive intellect are the resources of discernment. The problem or issue is placed within the context of the cycle of evolution. There's a link. The placement of suffering within the context of the cycle of evolution defines its trajectory. The path to liberation from suffering is laid open by determining the placement of experience within the context of the cycle of evolution. Discernment is activating in the 4 dense levels of the body as an energy frequency. This frequency washes the dense and subtle fabric, emotional through physical, of the body, thus sensitizing it to the internal cycle of evolution. Because the cycle of evolution is inculcated into life and experience, there is a tendency to take it for granted, like a fish in the ocean, not knowing what wet is due to lack of context. All of the organs and systems that have a filtering function represent the value of discernment. These organs are being rejuvenated and renewed through the application of discernment in its essential form. I am also noticing an increase in the production and distribution of stem cells to support and rebuild damaged tissues in the filtration systems of the body. Immune function is also rising to create a healthy context for this physical transformation. Communication between the immune system and the cellular tissues, now healing, is clearing of misinformation, false beliefs, distractions, and under that, discordant feelings. For some people also, contracts are clearing. In place of these imbalances, clear, concise discernment, truth, and bliss are flowing. 2. Pain is nature's awareness magnet. Like everything else in the body, pain can be experienced in layers. Superficial pain is experienced in the physical and etheric bodies. If you are experiencing superficial pain and not getting relief from attending to the physical body, then look to the etheric body. The etheric body is more pliable than the physical body and more responsive to the healing power of your attention. It holds the sensation of pain in the same way that the physical body does, often even more intensely because there is more sensitivity at deeper levels of expression. 3. Getting to the seed of suffering. Mental and emotional pain usually underlie physical pain, but are often camouflaged by the physical pain. Awareness moves inward to the point that the physical pain is experienced as floating at the surface. The seed of suffering is represented by the pain's origin. This seed will also always be deeper than the physical symptoms. In every case, the ability to witness experience, good and bad, with neutrality supports the most graceful and successful navigation through the healing process. The seed of suffering will inevitably be an experience of separation from the source of creation that has been embraced by the ego. This can happen in a very abstract part of the body or a very, very small part of the body. It can happen just in the tissues that filter material in the body, for instance, or it can take the form of a very primal belief upon which many decades of experience and impressions have been built. Each organ, system, and function within the body has a sense of self or ego. So it is possible for your ego to be well placed or healthy, while some remote part of the body continues to suffer from a belief in separation. It is the elusiveness of these seeds that requires such fine discrimination to reveal them. 4. Roasting the seed of suffering. The effulgent light of the source of creation spontaneously and thoroughly dissolves the seeds of suffering without effort. Instantly, as soon as the seed is revealed within the field of awareness, Source, in the form of pure awareness, goes to work on the seed, transforming it into an instrument for evolution. The grace of the divine source of creation becomes integrated with the sense of self. This leads to living life on a higher vibrational level. May you enjoy this endlessly fascinating process that leads the whole system to ever higher levels of health and wholeness. Thank you for being with me.